Hey! There you guys are. Now, do there happen to be any tourists in the house today? Yeah, awesome. Where are people from? I saw a couple waves, hands, yes? Where are people from?
Florida.
Florida, beautiful. I saw a hand. Yeah, up in the back? New Zealand, wow. You came all the way here for a Lumberjack show. That is impressive. Here. Australia. California, I saw hands on this side, yes. Taiwan. The UK. France, beautiful. Here. Argentina. The UK. Chile. Australia, up in the back. Awesome, yeah, right here. Saudi Arabia, beautiful people from everywhere today. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Lindsay Warnock, and I'm going to be your MC for the day. On behalf of Timberland Productions, I'd like to welcome you all here to the world-famous Grouse Mountain Lumberjack Show. So for the next half hour, you will journey into the past and experience what a real old-time lumberjack competition was like. But first, I'll fill you in on a little bit of history. So during the early 1900s, towns and cities were rapidly growing in the West due to the gold rush. And building materials were needed to meet these construction demands. And those materials are found right here in the forests of British Columbia. Now this created an opportunity for those who were willing to work hard. And those men were called lumberjacks. And they lived in remote valleys where the logging was taking place. Their wages were only a few dollars a day, and their work was extremely dangerous. So, the trees were felled, limbed, and then transported to the nearest rivers using horses, oxen, and log chutes. They were then floated on down to the nearest sawmill to be cut into lumber. Now, as you can imagine, these guys would work 4 weeks on end until payday came along. Now it's time to head into town and let off a little bit of steam. So these guys get to drinking and bragging about who was the best lumberjack. And what better way to settle this than a lumberjack competition? So are you ready? Yeah! Alright, so I just need to split you into 2 cheering teams, and you're actually looking pretty even today, so we'll go right down the middle. Now everyone on this side is from the Blue Mountain Logging Camp. Now let me tell you a little bit about Blue Mountain. You guys live way back in the woods, and you don't get out very often, but when you do, you tend to be a little loud and rowdy. So on the count of 3, I want to hear a big, rowdy Blue Mountain cheer. 1, 2, 3! Oh yeah, we are good on this side. Now everyone on this side is from the Green River Sawmill. Now you guys live a little bit closer to town, and you're a lot more civilized than those Blue Mountain ruffians over there. But you're not going to be outdone, are you? No! Okay, so what we're going to do on the count of 1, I want to hear a nice polite golf clap. 2, I want you to build it up. And on 3, I want you to knock their socks off, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3! All right, time to bring out your lumberjacks from the Green River Sawmill. He's one of the top axemen in the woods. Put your hands together for Johnny Nelson. And from the Blue Mountain Logging Camp, he's one of the top log rollers around. Put your hands together for Wild Willie McGee. Woo. All right, we're ready for our first event, and this is called the Springboard Chop. Now, years ago, when the men would walk through the woods, they would carry 3 things with them: an axe, a saw, and a piece of board with metal on the end of it. This is called a springboard. And what the men would do is they'd make a notch in their tree, place a board in that notch, get on top of that tree, on top of the board, make another notch, put another board in, get on top of that, and so on and so forth. Well, sometimes these guys would get up to 3 or 4 boards high, and this was to get away from the large flared base of the tree. Now, this was really important because these guys only had hand tools, and sometimes the base of that tree could get up to 15 feet wide. So the men will be doing something like that here today. They'll be going 3 boards high, chopping halfway through their blocks at the top, turning around, and finishing from the other side. The first man to sever his block in 2 will be the winner.
Yeah, and that's going to be me, right, Green River? Yeah! No way, that's us, right, Blue? Yeah!
All right, lumberjacks ready. 1, 2, go! All right, come on, guys. You got to cheer on your lumberjack. They're working hard out here. All right, there's Green on his first board. Blue right there with him. Good up there. Making some excellent speed. There's Green. Second board. Got to take that 3rd board with him. There you go. Blue coming up right behind him. Come on, they can't hear you out there, you guys. All right, there we go. On to the
got lucky.
Well, you just got second. All right, so you see the men use their chopping axes. Now we're going to bring out the double-bladed throwing axes. Now, years ago, when the men would walk through the woods, they took to throwing their axes in the next tree they were going to fall. And this became a bit of a pastime for the Lumberjacks, especially on a Friday night after a couple of drinks. So the men will be doing something like that here today. They'll be throwing at this target here. The center of the bullseye is worth 5 points, then 4, 3, 2 for the outside rings. Each man will get 1 practice throw to set his distance, and 3 counted throws to the grand total being 15 points. Now, since Willie won that first event, let's let Willie go first. You remember? There you go, practice throw. Oh boy! You really needed that practice throw.
Yep.
Hit the tiny! Oh!
Just stretching.
Just stretching.
Yeah.
That's real nice. There we go! Needed these practice throws, guys. All right, here we go. First counting throw.
All right, help me out here, Blue. Yeah, it's helping out Green. Oh, yeah?
There we go. That's 3 points. Woo. Nicely done.
All right, let's hear it.
Good. All right, here we go. Second throw, Willie.
What was that? I got allergies.
Okay, 2 points. So 5 for Willie. Okay. Hey, Willie. Now, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just cleaning up the mess we got down here.
You've never cleaned up before.
He's never had allergies before.
There we go. 3 points. Nice. All right, so 7 to 5. Last throw coming up.
What do I got?
You got 5 and 7.
Oh, I love this song.
There we go. That's 4 points. All right. So you need a 2 to tie or a 3 to win.
Oh, we can do that right. Great. You better.
And a 3 to win. And Johnny takes that advantage. All right. So you've seen the men use their throwing axes. Now we're going to bring out the crosscut saw. Now the crosscut saw was used by the men in the woods before chainsaws came around. They're affectionately known as old sweet fiddles or misery whips, and you're about to find out why. So the men have placed their teeth in the wood, and the first one to cut through will be the winner. So who's cheering for Johnny? Yeah! And who's cheering for Willie? All right, Lumberjacks, ready? 1, 2.
Oh, hang on. Just hold on. I think I hurt my back.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Okay, just straighten up real quick.
Okay, straighten up, and then we gotta move on to this next.
Come on, man.
It's a lot better.
Back. Without cutting the wood! There's something there!
Really?
Really? What are you doing?
Idling?
You're idling.
Yeah.
Stop. Guys are both cheaters. All right, Lumberjacks. Ready? 1, 2, go! All right, come on, guys, and cheer on your Lumberjacks. They're working hard out here. Here we go, looking pretty even right now. Willie taking a little lead. Johnny catching up. Oh no, you gotta get this moving. Come on, man. And Johnny. Look at that.
Who took that?
You did.
Really? Okay. Well,
Look, you didn't even finish.
I mean, it's not that surprising. I just let him win the chop, and
You did not.
I've been beating this guy all week. It was getting too easy.
You know what? That's it. I'm sick of this. No matter what happens, every day we come out here, win or lose, Johnny's always bragging, and I'm sick of it.
I'm not bragging, I am the best. Strike green.
What makes you think you're so good?
I'm the best, and I can prove it.
Well, how can you prove it?
Well, I guarantee that I win this next event.
How can you guarantee you win the next event?
I'm the only one in the next event.
Those are good odds, so what are you going to do for us?
Well, you probably don't know this about me, but I just so happen to be the world's fastest speed chainsaw carver. Hold the applause. Yeah, I can take a block like this and a steel chainsaw like that, and I can carve myself up a recognizable little animal. World record time, 15.2 seconds.
15.2 seconds, that's quick.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
So, how are you going to carve for us?
You guys saw the carvings on the way in here, right? Pretty good?
Yay!
I didn't do those. I'll tell you what, I was on my way to work this morning, and I saw on the side of the road the cutest little bunny rabbit. So why don't I carve you guys up a bunny, huh?
Yeah!
Yeah?
Carve a bunny with a chainsaw in 15.2 seconds?
Oh no, I'm feeling pretty good today. I might try and smash that record. I just need a timer.
Okay, timer. Does anyone have an iPhone stopwatch for your timer today? Cool. Awesome.
You look eager. Hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Cyrus Robert Eugene Yargo.
Okay, Bob. Here's what's gonna happen. I'll have my hands on the wood. She'll yell out go, you can start the time. I'll carve up the bunny. When I'm done, I'll throw my hands in the air and ask you for the time. Sound good?
I'll explain it.
Yeah, I'm gonna warm up first. It's warm.
All right, Lumberjack ready?
Yeah.
Timer ready?
Go!
No. Ready? 1, 2, go! Here's the world record time.
Okay, stop the time. What is it?
5.98 seconds.
5.98! I smashed the record! I crushed it! The crowd goes wild! I'll call the media, stop the press! There's so many people I'd like to thank. First off, all you fine folks for coming out here. My mom for dressing me this morning. Willie's mom for last night.
Why?
What time?
Where's the rabbit?
What do you mean, where's the rabbit?
I don't see a rabbit.
It's right here. Look, you got your bunny eyes, bunny nose.